Greetings, this is starseedscotty sharing an astrology horoscope for July the 14th, 2018. Thank you for listening, and let's look at the chart for the day. Here we go. All right, oops, there we go. So right now we got a lot of energy with Leo. Moon, actually that's not that group, that's yesterday's. Let's get that group chart. Here we go. Moon is conjunct Mercury in Leo. Here it is at the bottom. So yeah, this is a lot of energy for our mind, asking us, what is our heart's desire? Leo, as I said yesterday, is ruled by the sun. And a lot of people say it's through the heart. And I concur with that because I have a Leo moon natally conjunct my ascendant. And my nature is very much in the heart. And the heart can mean many things, but this energy basically comes to me is that it's about following our passion, because our heart's desire tied with love and tied with and universal interconnectedness. That would be the Aquarian opposition to Leo. So let's get it. I'll show you down here. So there is Mercury at 18 Leo, and the moon just passed at 21 Leo. So what I see first of all is there's a couple quincunxes. It looks like it's a finger of God between, yeah, there's Pluto there in Capricorn, there's Neptune in Pisces, which are sextiling. Neptune is sextiling Pluto, and they're both quincunxing Mercury and the moon. So as I said, I'm really feeling this energy because I have my natal moon degree is 19 Leo, so my ascendant is 15. So I'm really, my whole life's experience has gone a lot about this Leo energy. And also I have, my sun is close to Neptune now, and I have a lot of Capricorn progressed planets. So what I really feel this energy is pointing towards, because Leo, with our mind, Mercury is an inner planet, the moon is our subconscious nature, is really our internal landscape. And if we follow our passions, follow and explore our creativity to find out our true self, then we can really transform through Pluto. And transform through an earthly Capricornian way. The sextile to Neptune is that connection with spirit. One thing I didn't mention that I've really considered, I follow a lot of astrologers, and many of them are talking about how the planetary nodes are affecting the energies as much as the lunar nodes, because most people just follow the moon's nodes. Let's see it right down at the bottom. Let's see if I can still have it. There we go. Yeah, so the moon's north node is in Leo, 5 degrees, and the south node is conjunct Mars at 7. But all of the other planets have nodes too, which I was surprised to discover. And the reason I say this is because the nodes of Neptune are aligned with the nodes of the moon. I believe they're at 5 degrees north node Neptune in Leo, and similarly Aquarius. So the quincunx here of Neptune to Mercury and the moon in Leo is, to me, it's about humility, being humble. Because Neptune has an energy of universality with a union with spirit, but it's not in an egoic way, because Pisces is that watery, emotional, mutable energy. And I can say this with my sun sign. I have so much ego denying, because to connect to spirit, quite often we have to humble ourselves that we don't know everything. Because anybody who's doing energy work, and most of you realize that we're perceiving 1% or some small percentage of reality. But part of the gift of Leo is that we play and we co-create. And I think this, when it comes with Neptune, is humbling our ego, but seeing it as an amazing journey. Because Leo, the dark side of Leo can be narcissism, it can be self-obsessed. And I think a lot of that happens because people don't know their connection to spirit. And so they just obsess, they put their energy, attention only on themselves, quite often survival. And this theme connects with Chiron and Aries, because Aries is a very instinctive energy, and Martian and survival can be a big theme, especially in this crazy world where we have to pay to live. Most other worlds out of Earth, everything is free. But for some reason, Pluto and Capricorn and our patriarchal ancient system, this world is pretty much a business. And I see it as, that's just the overlay. I mean, underneath there's Mother Earth, and the spiritual connection of Pisces is to see that there is an epic galactic unity we have. Star family with other planets. And that's why astrology is so cool, because I just love to connect to these energies, that all of these planets are conscious beings, just like plants are conscious, like this plant here. Monkey bamboo is consciousness. Crystals are conscious. Amethyst right here. Rose quartz here. And when we see that everything has a life force, from rocks, plants, animals, then we can unify by having a reverence and a humble attitude towards that. It really is. So a simple analogy is that Leo, because Leo's the fire of the sun, is solar projection energy. Leo can make us realize that we're actors on a stage, that Earth is just a game, and this is a stage. And so in that way we can play, and just like we enjoy watching a movie, we become part of it. You know, the movie is a metaphor of reality, and that is a dream that is co-created. So if we see our Leonian nature as our inner exploration, the moon and Mercury are expression of that. So this is an example for me to do these horoscopes and activation from Leo, because I've been doing energy work and healing for 10 years, but I've been keeping it to myself for so long, because the quincunx of Neptune to Leo, my soul in Pisces is has a timidity. I like to stay out of the limelight, to be merged with spirit, but not in the center stage. But Leo, on the other hand, wants attention. So I think we can use that energy harmoniously. Leo can play with a healthy ego, aligned with spirit, and then they're going to do this back and forth, where Leo is the actor and Neptune is the movie. That's the analogy I like to use. And then sextile to Pluto is, behind the scenes, behind the stage. What is the bigger picture? Society, the economy of the soul. To me, money is a life force, it's relationships, it's love, and all these other things. So let's look at another transit. Yeah, so that's really a big theme. And then there's the T-square. Actually, it's just, Mercury is really just squaring. It's past it with Jupiter. I was talking about that the other day. So that's looking at shadows, like I've said, and there is this very bizarre nature to the ego, that we become whatever we interact with, and how our identification is related to our programming. And I think Scorpio is all about understanding the mechanics of the quantum realms, the information. Well, there's actually more Uranus and Mars in Aquarius, but they're being T-squared, so that's that activation. Yeah. So the T-square Jupiter, Mars in the middle, and then Uranus. So that's like Mars is our will, asking us what are we doing, what do we want to change with our connection to the quantum world. Jupiter is asking us about how do we expand ourselves, because Jupiter is that guru part, when we realize that we can see life as, that Sagittarian idea of seeing life as a quest, a journey, an adventure. See the dark side of Scorpio. The dark is the catalyst, and I think when we see the dark, it's not to project it as evil or negative, because light and dark, yin and yang, are polarities, and in higher states of consciousness, you can really see that everything is united, interconnected. That's Aquarius. Aquarius, I think, sees that on an intellectual level, which I think Mars is great, because we're actively pursuing how we choose things, how we see our programming, how we can reprogram. And then Taurus, reprogram our body. That's what I do with herbs. I believe when we take everything we eat, we are what we eat, we are what we digest, we are what we think. So everything can be an alchemical process. Talked about this a bit before, so yeah, the sun's at 22, Cancer, it's past Pluto, and yeah, just a lot of transformation, emotional nurturing. Still in it's kind of past that grand trine of water, but the Earth trine is, I think, still quite active. I'll show you that. Venus in Virgo, Uranus in Taurus, Saturn in Capricorn. Yeah, that's really, Venus in Virgo is great because it's our relationship to nature, our relationship to our routines. And to me, the body is a temple. It's like the ultimate technology of the universe, and many of you are into this ascension stuff, and it's just fascinating to consider that we're like a hologram of source. So we have trillions of cells, and all of the cells can be correlated to stars. And so it's like a minuscule version of that's, I don't understand the quantum physics, but I do have a kind of grasp that as above, so below. So if we are a reflection of the universe, then when we see the universe, we can understand that there's that communication, because Venus and its Libran sensual understanding really taps us into that. Yeah, so trying to Uranus, Taurus, we need to change things, definitely need to innovate our relationship to our body and with others, because Taurus is ruled by Venus. So there's definitely a connection to our sensuality, our femininity. I'm really big on divine feminine. I feel feminine energy is so aligned with source that it's a yin, a receiving energy, where we can receive downloads. When I go in nature, I meditate, I receive, and also when I sun gaze, that's a little bit more yang, but it's still receiving. Whereas Mars is kind of like giving energy, whereas it is retrograde. So, a lot of this energy seems to me we're balancing masculine and feminine. Because the Earth trine is feminine. The water trine is super feminine. But the fire energy of Leo is somewhat more masculine. And I think we're always in a process. We can just intuitively, because this is the co-creation, we play with our creation. And every second is a choice, I like to say, which is kind of fascinating. And I think all we have to do is just ask, what is our excitement? I was talking to this person yesterday, and she said, what is your excitement? And when I'm excited, I'm like a little child, because the inner child is another archetype of Leo. And children are so innocent that there's a purity. They're connected to source. They're not conditioned. They're kind of free. And, child perhaps needs discipline. And that's where this Capricorn energy comes in. We're certain conditions for us to function, but the inner child is in all of us, and we can, if we're courageous enough to be vulnerable, Cancer, and the courage of Aries, Leo, we can play. That's just wonderful. See life as a game, see life as an adventure. So I'll leave it at that for the transits today. I did want to quickly show you. Well, I'll leave it at that. I think I'll just do a few transits per day because I want to do this every day now. So thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to connecting next time.